So my name is Twinwin and I'm the Information Coordinator for Connecting Carers. This is the part of Highland Community Care Forum that works specifically with carers across the whole of the Highlands. We provide training, advice, guidance, social activities and coordinate a network so that carers can share information about things that have worked for them and have a peer group of supportive connections of other people who know what it's like to be a carer and juggling all the responsibilities
really
that they
rurally.
have. All carers experience a level of social isolation as the nature of their caring duties tends to mean that they cut back on employment and socialising as they put the person who they care for first. And I think when you then move into a rural setting, that experience gets even more exaggerated because the small periods of time and opportunities they would have to see friends and family are given this even greater hurdle of having to find transport or time to travel that wee bit further. So it's like a problem that all carers experience just gets exaggerated and made that little bit
Get
harder.
online.
Well, we've been lucky enough to have some carers come and speak to us since we took part in the workshops, and two of them particularly have been very, very happy with their experiences. One person has been using Skype regularly since she took part in the workshop. She is now able to talk to her family who are living across the other side of the world. I think she's got some in Canada and she's got some in Australia. So she's now able to have a face-to-face conversation and see grandchildren for the first time, which is a very, very lovely thing to have been part of. And I think the face-to-face part of that means a lot to her. It's so much quicker than being able to send photographs, and it's so much easier. And the grandchildren are more impressive. The grandchildren are very keen in taking part in Skype in the way that they don't take part in phone conversations because they can see the person who they're talking to. And it just means that for that carer, she's now feels that she's reconnected with her family across the distance, and she's now able to get a little bit of enjoyment and support from them and get back in touch with them where she was really isolated before. And I know it's made a huge difference to her and to a lot of other people who we introduced that tool to, and it's free as well, and finances are a huge concern to carers, so to be able to present them with something that works quickly and easily with minimal cost to them was just absolutely wonderful. They've got the starting point of being able to turn on their computers and build that little bit of confidence, taking those first steps. What we're offering them through Connecting Carers is platforms to become even more confident in their skills and to engage with each other through places of peer support. So our website, which is being redesigned and being launched in the autumn, is going to include a number of new forums where platforms around interests, so social interests like craft, sport, people who are studying can speak to each other, but they begin in an area where they're all carers. So there's a level of understanding and shared experience there, but the ongoing talking point is about interests and hobbies. So we're not focusing on times of crisis and need, and we're actually providing times and places where they can speak about something that's positive and going on in their lives, so hopefully creating spaces of empowerment for them. And being in an online space means that they can dip in and out of this as and when suits them, rather than trying to juggle appointments and transport and their other
The person that they care for.
I think it's very helpful for informal services such as online shopping. Being able to get home shopping delivered is 2 hours that a carer then has that they can do something else with their lives. To the more formal services through the NHS and the Highland Council, they are directing their resources online now through their own initiatives and through national projects. And so it's up to us to then match up the carers and their skills to be able to take advantage of those resources. And it is very helpful for them to be able to research conditions and supports and medication and then take those into meetings that they're having and saying, and become more empowered in that dialogue that they're having with formal services, that a carer can say, but I found out about this medication and this treatment, and now I can have a conversation with you about what's best. And it's a two-way process rather than you just telling me what's going on in my life. And I think it helps to redress that power imbalance that so many service users and carers come across with formal services.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.